everyone, my name's Raina and welcome to Ascending Without Wings. This is a new channel on Ascension Energies. I will be doing weekly forecasts with 7 tarot cards, 7 angel answer cards for each day of the week, one for each day of the week that is, and however many Wisdom of the Oracle cards and Angel Oracle cards that the universe, my angels, decide that we need for a bit of inspiration and some guidance in our week coming up. So I'm based in Australia. It's actually Monday today, so I thought it would be a good day to get this started. So let's go ahead with the reading. So for Monday, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups represents a lot of love, basically an overflow of love coming into your life, with a little added bonus. This to me is blessings in disguise. Sometimes we don't always see it, but the universe is giving us a lot of love, and it may not seem like it's love at the start. You could have something that's stopping you dead in your tracks, and something that you're trying to pursue is not working out, but it's probably saving you from a lot of disaster and something that's really not meant for you. So try and see the blessing in everything is what I'm getting from this card. Now, the Angel Answers card that we have to go with that is Meditation Brings Answers. Sorry if you can see that. So Meditation Brings Answers kind of speaks for itself. When you can quiet your mind and tune in, basically imagine you've got an elevator from your brain down to your heart and actually enter into that quiet space and just no thought, just be still. You get a lot of guidance and a lot of inspiration from the universe and your team of angels and guides, your backup support team basically. And whether you have been raised believing in things like that or not, trust me, we all have them. I've been on the ascension path for a while now, and I've had a religious upbringing, and I've actually had to reanalyze all of that and the way the energies around the world at the moment are. Things are really getting shaken up. So let's just say, throw out the rule book, forget what you thought you knew, and look at the world from a different perspective, because it's not exactly a case of anybody has all the answers. Whatever feels right and whatever comes naturally for you, like the path of least resistance. If you're trying to pursue something and it's not happening for you, let it go. Find something else that's more suited to your personality, what you're passionate about. Think back to when you were a kid and what you got really excited about and what you were naturally talented at. Try and pursue that, and you'll find that you're never working a day in your life. Okay, moving on. Tuesday's energy is the Ace of Cups. So this is for Tuesday the 13th of March. Let me clarify that. Ace of Cups is all about your life and your environment overflowing with love. It's divinely guided love as well. As you can see, there's a hand coming out of the clouds with a cup with a lot of water flowing out of it. And water is about emotions and love, and cups in the tarot deck is about love. So Tuesday, you could have a lot of love flowing into your life, and the divinely guided kind of love. Not the naturally automatic assumption kind of love, because the Angel Answers card that goes with it is within the next few months. So within the next few months, your life could be completely transformed, and you could find new love, something that you didn't expect, rediscovering a hobby or a talent that you had when you were younger, and realizing that you might be able to make a career out of it. Do something that really makes your heart explode with joy. Because the 3D life that we're living these days seems to be quite superficial in a lot of ways, and if you can look for the blessing in disguise in every experience and every interaction, I personally have found it makes life a lot easier. Okay, so moving on, Wednesday's energy is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Pentacles is about, in the upright usually, is about someone trying to make their way through life and earn their money and build a nest egg, so to speak. And in the reverse, it actually tells me that what I've been saying a moment ago, finding a new career path, finding something else that fulfills you and makes you happy, and following your own passion. Seriously, there is a new moon this week on Saturday the 17th, and the energies at the moment are very intense. I've had to do quite a bit of meditation and, you know, protection methods and things like that to keep myself stable and on an even keel, let's just say. And yeah, so Page of Pentacles being in the reverse, you might be coming into some roadblocks, let's say, and not finding that you're managing to achieve what you set out to achieve initially. And the Angel Answers card that accompanies that right here is Be Assertive. So if you can see that card without the reflections, sorry about that. Being assertive. So being assertive about what makes you happy, what fulfills you. Not what is expected of you. The world is full of expectations, but who's got all the right answers? Nobody does. There is no one right way of doing anything in this world, because there are millions and millions of different people, and so there are millions and millions of different ways to approach things and millions of different ways to achieve the same end goal. But if you find that you're trying to do something and it's not working out, applying for 50 jobs in the same industry, same career sort of role, and nothing is happening, try taking the path of least resistance. That really may help you. And being assertive and just going, you know what? I'm intelligent, I've got life experience, I can learn, I'm adaptable. Why can't people hire me in an alternate industry in a role that might link back to something that used to make you happy when you were younger, when life was simpler, when you didn't worry about what other people thought, what other people's standards were, other people's requirements of you were. Just keep it simple, stupid is a term that we have here in Australia. And I love it, because keeping things simple makes everybody's life so much easier. Okay, moving on. Thursday's energy is the Chariot, and that is about forward movement, fast forward movement as well. But also, if you notice in the Chariot, the two Sphinx that are propelling the Chariot are black and white, which is representing the yin-yang symbol, which is all about balance, balancing your light and dark side. We all get cranky about things. We all have our little issues that ruffle our feathers a little bit. We need to be able to balance that. It's okay to get annoyed, vent it, get over it, and move on. Because that is how you achieve balance. I know it's easier said than done, trust me. I historically used to be quite cranky. But my spiritual evolution has helped me understand things a lot more and accept what comes to me is meant for me, and what does not come to me was never really meant for me. So the path of least resistance has presented itself there. So with this card, it's about moving forward in faith. Complete and utter faith that what is meant for you will be yours. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. As long as you move forward in faith, you know that everything that is meant to be for you will be yours. Okay, that's accompanied by the Romance card from the Angel Answers. Now, I know there's a lot of twin flames and a lot of people out there looking for a partner that are extended periods of being single can get a bit dull. And the Romance card is about an overflow of love, like the Ace of Cups earlier on in the reading. There is a lot of love coming through to us from the universe, from the powers that be, the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it. Okay, it's all about energy, and it's all a divine, unconditional, loving energy. So, moving on. I had to think about that. First, Friday, we have the Two of Cups. Now, that can be a card that represents union of two partners, soulmates even, but it can also be the union of your dark and light side, your shadow and light. Your happy you, the cranky you, the one that has, things that ruffle their feathers or that annoyed about things, whatever it may be. Because that card is accompanied by choose a new direction. As I was saying earlier in the reading, path of least resistance. If you're trying to achieve something and it's not happening for you, try something else. And if that happens to mysteriously all of a sudden fall into place a lot easier than everything else that you've been trying, then maybe it's a little hint from the universe that you were barking up the wrong tree and you need to readjust your perspective a little. Okay, so for the weekend energies, we have the Strength card. And the Strength card, I'm not sure if you can actually see that in there, is a person that's taming a lion with their bare hands, and she's almost at the stage where she could stick her hand down the lion's throat because she's scratching him under the chin and he's so happy, he's just completely like a little pussycat. Now, to be able to be strong within yourself and not fear judgment, not fear bad reactions from people, not fear failure, because nobody's perfect. I sure as hell am not. And trust me, people, if I can get the courage to start this channel based on the guidance that I've had through my spiritual progress. For those people who do know me, they'll be shocked, stunned, and amazed that I have made so much progress, that I've been able to actually get to the stage that my need to serve humanity and to be able to bring joy and inspiration into the world would lead me to this stage. Okay. Historically speaking, I'm very, very timid. I'd be running away from that lion rather than trying to cuddle it and treat it like a cat. But the last year or so of my life has been truly transformative, and the energies in the universe at the moment are very much exactly that. It's a time of transformation, and embrace it. Think of it as an adventure. Just take it with both hands and run with it. Okay, that card is also accompanied by helpful people. Okay, having a good support group network. And helpful people doesn't always necessarily mean people as in humans, you know, in the physical around you. That can also be helpful guides, angels, ascended masters. You know, we all have a guardian angel. We all have archangels that are allocated to us that are naturally, you know, concerned with our well-being and our progress. And if you find that there are thoughts or ideas that are recurring in your head and you know you'd never think of them yourself, my example is doing these readings on YouTube. I never ever thought I would have the courage to do this. And yes, on that note, I will be building up to doing my shuffling and putting my face on the camera at some stage. However, this is very early days and I'm just getting a feel for it. So please do let me know what you guys think of my readings, because I would love some feedback. Okay, and so moving on to Sunday's energies. Okay, Saturday is also the new moon. So considering strength is related to the new moon day, it's a time to really look within, find your own inner strengths. What are you naturally talented at? And think of a way how you can turn that into something more substantial in your life. Yeah, I'm sure people are out there doing jobs that they really don't like, but they're just sticking to it because it's a consistent income and it gets them by, and they can't stand the people they're working with. But they just do it because, hey, what am I going to do if I don't do this? It's the only thing I've ever done. You know what? Take a leap of faith, like the Chariot card suggests. Do something different. Do something that excites you. Do something that really makes your heart explode with happiness. And trust me, it will present itself. Ask your angels, ask the universe for guidance, ask for a bit of direction. And there will be some really random ways how the directions will show up. You'll find jobs that you're like, oh my god, that's like a dream job. Why have I not thought of that? It will present itself. It will come to you. As long as you have faith and you ask the right, you know, ask for the things that are meant for you. What serves your highest good? What is meant for your journey in life? It will all come, my friends. So the Sunday energies. The Three of Wands. That's about waiting for your ships to come in. So moving along the week, basically we had the Chariot in the middle of the week, moving forward in faith, gaining your strength and finding your inner strength on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we've got waiting for your ships to come in. A lot of people find Sunday is a chill day for them. That's pretty much in keeping with that. And also the Angel Answers card that goes with it is wait. Funny that. Okay, so that card basically implies wait, take a deep breath, don't actually be stuck in inaction, take some action, then wait for the fruits of your labor to sprout. Okay, then we actually have some Wisdom of the Oracle cards. I'm not sure if you can actually see them. First one is right here. It's the Yin card. I'll show you. Yin. Okay, I shall read that to you from the book. Okay, and that's number 2. So it's the feminine energy of receptivity. Just off the top of my head. Okay, so the essential meaning, the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. So the oracle message is, this is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you. Poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper. And you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Wow, okay. Very consistent with everything else in the reading so far. Then we have By the Book. Sorry people, this is my first ever reading. Please bear with me. I do apologize if I'm a little bit unorganized or a little bit awkward, but I really wanted to get this channel going. Okay, so we have number 11, By the Book. Number 11, for those of you on the Ascension path and recently awakened, I'm sure you've seen a lot of 11s. I see 11s multiple times a day. 111, 1111, all the time. It is crazy. Okay, so 11. The essential meaning is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. The Oracle's message. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate within a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Interesting. Okay, then we have number 52, Mending. Let me see if I can grab the card. Actually, I'll just grab both. Alright. So, Mending. I love this card. Also, Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. The illustrations are amazing, and if I could get that reflection off the screen, I would love it. And I'll just put that right there for now. Okay? So, Mending number 52. Oops. Sorry, guys. Okay, the essential meaning is forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. And the Oracle's message is, each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearsed over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Seriously? That's a beautiful card, and I totally understand the meaning of it. Having been a bit of a hothead in the past myself, as I have mentioned earlier, you know, I have my moments where I might be a little bit tired, haven't slept enough, get a bit crabby, snap at people. I try and make an effort to go back to them and actually explain my situation and to apologize for having been a bit of a cow. Because if you know you're wrong, own it. Be big enough to own it and apologize. You know, the bigger person always sleeps better at the end of the day. Don't hold on to shit. That is my advice to you people. Okay, now the final Oracle message card we have is Come to the Edge. And that is beautiful. She's standing on a little cliff and she's about to go off the edge, but she doesn't care. She has so much faith in the universe to do whatever is meant for her. If she's meant to fly when she falls off the edge, she will. And she knows it. So that's number 36. And just one moment and I should find it. Okay, so come to the edge, essential meanings. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. The Oracle's message is, facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Wow. That does actually go with the Chariot card and wait, you know, taking a leap of faith and waiting for everything to fall into place. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay. As a little bonus, my lovelies, I have also pulled some Angel Oracle cards. They're the Doreen Virtue Angel Oracle cards. So, the first one we have is Be Honest with Yourself. It says, look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. Now that's beautiful. They're the Angel Oracle cards. Sorry guys. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll place that there. Woo. Okay. Falling cards. I apologize. Okay, the next one we have is Reward Yourself. It says, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So, you know, life's little pleasures. If you like ice cream, shut yourself an ice cream. Do something that you like. You know, for the ladies out there, if you like getting your nails done and you haven't actually been doing anything nice for yourself, you don't have to go out and pay money to get somebody else to do it. You can actually sit there and pamper yourself and spend an hour painting your nails and, you know, treating yourself almost as if you were out getting it done by somebody else. There's nothing wrong with rewarding yourself, because I think we generally are a lot harder on ourselves than we should be. A lot more self-love and a lot more self-care is called for in this world. I definitely think it is. Okay, moving on, the Law of Attraction. This is a beautiful card. It says, each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So, you're feeling like you're in a bit of a funk, you're in a bad mood, something like that. Ask your angels or your team to pep you up, to make you feel better. I find myself, if I'm getting a little bit cranky or a little bit tired or a little bit irritable, unable to focus, whatever it is, I simply just say, angels, please help me to raise my vibration, to lighten up and to let go of whatever's making me cranky. Within a couple of minutes, it will have drifted off from my mind, and all of a sudden I'm noticing that I'm so much more chirpy and cheerful and just forgotten whatever it was that was upsetting me or ruffling my feathers. So my advice to you guys, enjoy the journey. Even though it may not seem like roses and sunshine and rainbows all the way, try and see the blessing in disguise in everything. You know, I have had family members recently who have had unnecessary, not, you know, outwardly not so positive things happen to them, where they've had a few little health scares and they've had to stop. But there were people that were basically workaholics. All they had lived for was going to work, coming home, making their money, and working out what to do with it. Quality of life, people, not quantity of life. It's so, so, so important. So I really hope that you guys have liked this weekly forecast, and please let me know in the comments, and please like or subscribe if you wish to. I'm not sure what else to say. I hope that I'm able to provide some inspiration and some guidance on your ascension journey, or not. For those of you that are not quite ascending yet, we all are to some extent, but some more noticeably than others. So I sincerely hope that this reading gave you some inspiration, a bit of advice, a bit of a, chin up kind of thing. And welcome to Ascending with Angels. Without Wings. With angels too. Yeah, I have to say my angels and guides have definitely helped me gain the courage to be able to do these readings and create this channel in the first place. And my sincerest, most deepest wish is to be able to serve humanity in some weird little way possible. Okay, so if I'm able to give you any advice, even share some meditations with you, which might be helpful to uplift you and make your days a little bit brighter, I would be honored to do that. So please let me know. Thank you very much. See you soon.